Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back in my channel for PhD student. Today we have a discussion related to our previous lecture uh, about this topic. I have already uploaded two lecture series. Topic of my lecture was mixed strategy, Nash equilibrium, and best response function. This is my last lecture and the part three of this topic. Oh, so today, just I recall my previous lecture topic or the previous conclusion, which we drive on the basis of my two discussion and detailed discussion in last two videos. What was that discussion is that finally we concluded introductions all the mixed strategies. We represent mixed strategy by sigma I are convex combination of pure strategies as I, and all the mixed strategies belongs to delta Si. It was a pure strategy profile or strategy set. We have concluded in previous lecture. Or all mixed strategies pay off, or are the convex combination of pure strategies pay off. Finally, we concluded that sigma I belongs to best response for individual I, which depends on his opponent strategy. Okay, similarly, we can write here. Okay, you got my point? That was the best response function or the mixed strategy that belongs to the best response function of individual I opponent or the next player, that is called, or this is called player 2 here. And now we have continuation in this lecture here, that we took the example of matching pennies, where that was a payoff matrix we drive, and we represented that through the pure strategy we are not able to resolve these problems. So now we have the option of the mixed strategy. So on the basis of mixed strategy, ultimately you need to take help from probability distribution or the probabilities. So I assigned the probabilities for player 2 is Q when he has head, and when he has tail, his probability was 1 minus Q. And similarly, when player 1 has head, his probability was P, and for T, his probability was 1 minus P. So I can write here strategy payoff or mixed strategy that belongs to, I can write this one, it is set of P 1 minus P, and similarly Q 1 minus Q. So I can write this. This is the set of mixed strategy values. Okay, now today uh, we have to plot a best response functions, and we have to find out the value of probabilities, means the value of Q and P for both player, and we will find out the at which value of probability the both player has Nash equilibrium. Okay, so through best response function I will try to find out the Nash equilibrium with mixed strategy here. So first of all, one important thing here, if player 1, okay, player 1 best response best response is H. His probability P equal to 1. Now, if player 1 has tail, his probability P equal to 0. Clear? So we assume that H is best response for player 1 and his probability is 1, or if T is not best response for player 1, so his probability is P equal to 0. Similarly, if player 2 best response is head, his probability Q equal to 1, and if player 2 has tail, Q equal to 0. You got my point? These are two conditions here, right? Okay, H is best response for both player, so their probabilities. What are their probabilities? Their probabilities are P and Q. These are equal to 1, and vice versa, these are equal to 0 in case of tail. Okay, and now there are three important beliefs, not strategies. What are the beliefs here? K, if player 1 has head or H instead of tail, he has maximum value of payoff, and vice versa. Okay, if he has tail, he has lowest value of payoff. And another possibility is here, or believe here is for being a player 1. Okay, if he has had, so there is 50% chance to maximize his payoff, or 50% chance to maximize his payoff in case of tail. You got my point? So there are three possibilities, or the three beliefs are possible here. There is no other possibility you can think about here. Either in case of tail, player 1 has maximum payoff, or in case of tail, his payoff is low, or in case of, for example, 50% chance in case of both payoff. So now we start here. what yeah best response for player 1, best response for player 1, yeah. U1 if he has tail, given the condition of player 2 makes a strategy, player 2 makes strategy, given the condition of player 2 makes a strategy greater than U1 tail, implies that best response for 1, it is the best response for player 1, where probability is what? Probability is P equal to 1. P equal to 1. Okay. Similarly, U1 in case of tail less than U, sorry, H and U T sigma 2 implies that P equal to 0. You got my point? P equal to 0. अब now calculate these payoff. How you can calculate? So what does it mean? So in this condition, T is best response, best response for P1. Am I right? The T is best response for P1 if T provides a greater return. Now, for example here, just calculate the payoff, this one. So U1 H sigma 2. What about this one? It is equal to Q. That is player 2 makes a strategy. What are the player 2 makes a strategies? Q and 1 minus Q. Okay. So sigma 2 may be Q and 1 minus Q. ये लिख रहा हूं. Now the sigma 2 Q 1 minus Q. You got my point? Clear? Just start. First of all, the value of Q, H, this one is here. So when you play H, given the condition of this one, your payoff is +1. So what about this one? +1. 1 q. Now similarly, plus when you have h, okay, and he may play another strategy 1 minus q. So your payoff is minus 1 here, given the condition is 1 minus q. You got my point? What I did here, when I decide or I have had, so what are the possibilities for my opponent or other player? The possibilities of other player, he may has the probability of q for h, or he may has a probability 1 minus q for t. So in this condition, my payoff is plus 1 with q, 1 minus 1 with 1 minus q here. So I just write here. You got my point. Now solve this identity. This is q minus 1 plus q. So you have 2q minus 1. Now u1 t sigma 2. Yes, this is my study here, being a player 1. When I have tail, so my payoff is this one when the probability is q, and plus 1 when the probability is 1 minus q here. So I can write here 1 minus into q plus 1 into 1 minus q. So what you have? You have minus q plus 1 and minus q. So your answer is 1 minus 2q. You got my point? And similarly, if the payoff is equal, that was the first condition, second condition, and the third condition is here, u1 h s2 equal to u1 t s2. What does it mean? There is 50% chance to get payoff subject to head, or there is 50% chance to get payoff, highest payoff subject to tail. So there is possibility that both payoff are equal to each other. So for example, the payoff with this one is 5. Okay? And payoff 5. Both are equal to each other. So if you write here 4, so you have to write here 4. If you write 1 here, so you have to write 1 here. Both are equal to each other. I just select the value is 5. And you have the 50% chance to get 5 subject to h, and the 50% chance to get tail 5 subject to tail. So it means I can write that the probability is here. Probability is here. What does it mean? Sigma 2 or q is here 1 upon 2 and 1 minus q. that is equal to 1 upon 2. So how I can write this one? 5 multiplied by 1 upon 2 plus 5 multiplied by 1 upon 2. So answer is what? 2.5. 2.5 you have 5. Take another values. If 1/3 possibility to get 5 and 2/3 possibility to get 5 in case of tail. Achha, why I'm saying this one? Because 1/3 plus 2 upon 3, so answer is equal to 1. So probability cannot be greater than 1. You already know very well. So that's why I select here k 1/3 to 5 multiplied by 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 multiplied by 5. Again you get 5. Okay, so what you have concluded here? The value of probability either 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3 and something else. So there is the same payoff. Clear? So it means in this condition the probability will not be a fixed value. It lie between 0 and 1. So I can write here the probability. Here we decided that the probability in case of head is 1, in case of tail is 0. So in this condition, the third condition, the probability P belongs to 0 and 1. Okay, it lies between 0 and 1, any value of 1 and 0. You got my point? So the P lies between 0 and 1. Okay, in case of hair the P is 1, in case of the tail the P is 0. In case of equality, when you have a tail or you have a head, your payoff is same, so your probability value lies between 0 and 1. We have concluded here. So now calculated the payoff here. I just erase this one and I need this payoff matrix for calculation. Okay, so what about this one? This one is the payoff is Q and right. So calculate the value H here. U1H. U1H. What? The value is here. U1H. Both are equal to each other. So both values, in case of head, your value is 2Q minus 1. In case of tail, your value is 1 minus Q. So as per this condition, third condition, U1 H Q and U1 tail Q. So what about this one? So you can write Q 2Q minus 1 just equal to 1 minus 2Q. Move here. So that is 4Q equal to 2. So you have Q equal to 1 over 2. Okay, the value of Q equal to 1 upon 2. What does it mean? Look at here. Q concluded. This one, what does it means? This one. Apply the first condition. Here you have Q equal to 1 upon 2. Now the first condition here is that what? The first condition is U1 H sigma 2 greater than U1 T sigma 2. Just plug the values here. What about the values 2q minus 1? 2q minus 1 greater than, what about 1 minus 2q? Yeah, solve this identity. So it is 4q and this one is greater than 2. So implies that the value of q is greater than 1 upon 2. Clear? According to the first condition, when H is best response, so value of Q will be greater than 1 upon 2. What about the P? Yeah, the P is 1. You got my point. The P is here 1. And what about this one? Here, in this condition, first of all, this one, the P lies between 0 and 1. So this is the condition of fourth one, when Q equal to 1 upon 2. According to the third condition, the probability values lie 0 and 1. We have decided here, when Q greater than 1 upon 2, the probability value is equal to 1. We have decided here, when the second condition is U, what about the second condition is U1 H sigma 2 less than U1 tail sigma 2. So this one is 2q minus 1 less than 1 minus 2q. So implies that, what about this one? Q is less than 1 upon 2. In this condition, what about the P? P equal to 0. You got my point. Look at this. I have calculated the value of P and Q. Value of P is subject to the given value of Q. What about this one? If the Q value is 1 upon 2, if the Q value is 1 upon 2, the P lies 0 and 1. If the Q value is greater than 1 upon 2, the P will be 1. If the Q is less than 1 upon 2, the P will be 0. Clear? Just a minute. Hold up. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So, one confusion I want to clear you. I call this value is best response function. So I am going to correct the word or using another word here. It is not a best response function. It is best response correspondence. Okay, instead of function. Why we don't have any unique value here? Okay. So just to start here. these are the best response correspondence. Okay, just plot here. DR functions, or correct word is correspondence. Correspondence. Okay. This is P, and this one is Q. Okay, and I just mark it is 0. Both Q and P are 0, and this one is P equal to 1 upon 2. Here Q equal to 0, P equal to 0 at this point, and here P equal to 1. What about this one? 1 upon 2, then Q equal to 1 here. Okay, you got my point. And now select, you can take P on y-axis and Q on x-axis, vice versa. There is no compulsory requirement that you have always keep P on x-axis and Q on y-axis. Okay, there is no compulsion here. So now, what about this one? Use these values here. What are these values? Start from the first condition. Now, this is the first one condition. What is the first one condition? When Q greater than 1 upon 2, what is the value of P is here? The value of P is 1. So it means that Q okay, P equal to 1, the value of Q is greater than 1. Okay, this one is. Now when the value of Q, the second one condition is here. The value of Q less than 1 upon 2. It's about the less than 1 upon 2. The value of P is 0. P is 0. See, now look this one. Okay. Now the value of Q, now the third condition is here. Value of Q equal to 1 upon 2. What you got the 1 upon 2 here? One upon 2, this one. Okay. The value of P q equal to 1 upon 2. Q equal to 1 upon 2. Q equal to 1 upon 2. This one. This one. Sorry. Sorry, ये मिटा दी. Okay. I have rubbed it. So Q equal to 1 upon 2. So value of P lies between 0 and 1. 0 and 1 when the Q is this one. Okay, the value of P lies between 0 and 1. So 0 and 1. So here the P lies between 0 and 1. Okay, so it means that this is here the best response BR1. Best response for player 1. Best response function. This one. Yeah, this one. And similarly, you can do it for player 2 as well. Okay. So now apply the same condition here for player 2. Okay. I'm going to rub these values. What about the player 2? Player 2 BR. The condition 1 is here. U2 sigma 1 H greater than U2 sigma 1 tail implies that it is best response for player 2 and Q equal to 1. Similarly, the second condition is here U2 sigma 1 H less than U2 sigma 1 tail implies that best response for 2 is H and Q equal to 1. Implies that best response for 2 is T and Q equal to 0. And in the third condition, U2 sigma 1 H equal to U2 sigma 1 tail. Okay, so implies that the probability Q belongs to 0 and 1. Both may be a best response function. Okay, same kind of thing we have did in with player 1. Okay, now let's take the example here. We are selecting or plotting and calculating these values. Okay, what is this value here? So this value, this one, condition 1 is here. Condition 1. Yeah. When he has had -1 subject to this one. So yani U2 sigma 1 H equal to -1 with P and had. Okay, had. So if other player has tail, so what about the plus one with one minus p? So calculate it. So it is minus p plus 1 and minus p. So you have 1 minus 2p. Clear? And in this condition, u2, yeah, in the condition of tail. What about this one? Plus 1 p and plus minus 1, 1 minus p here. So watch, p and minus 1 plus p. So you have 2p minus 1. Okay. So you can compare these all three conditions 1. So what about these three conditions? 2p, the first one is what? 1 minus 2p greater than, what about 2p minus 1? So what you have, take is here. So it is 2 greater than 4p. So p equal to greater than 1 upon 2. So I can write 1 upon 2 here, and this one is p. So what about this one? The p less than 1 upon 2. You got my point. Move here and take this one here. Plus 2, 4. So now 2 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. So the p less than 1 upon 2 when q equal to 1. This is our fourth condition. Now the second condition is here. What? 1 minus 2p less than 2p minus 1. So what about your third condition? So move, this one is here. So it is 2 less than, it is 4p. So now in this condition, p greater than 1 upon 2. Clear? And now similarly, and when you have 1 minus 2p equal to 2p minus 1, so p equal to 1 upon 2, it means q belongs to 0 and 1. Same kind of thing. These, okay, you got my point. Same kind of result we have calculated with player 1. Same kind of the result we have already calculated. Now just for this one, when p less than 1 upon 2, less than 1 upon 2, the value of q is 1. Okay, the value of q is 1 when the p is less than 1 upon 2. So what does it means? कि अगर p की value less than 1 upon 2 है, तो value of q is 1. So less than 1 upon 2. So this one. Okay, I will just do that. Yeah. Clear? So that was. Okay, when p greater than 1 upon 2, p greater than 1 upon 2, what about the q is here? Q is 0. So p greater than 1 upon 2. So in this condition, the value of p greater than 1 upon 2 here. Clear? So q is 0. So p greater than 1 upon 2. So what you have? You have this one, q p greater than 1 upon 2, this one. Okay, so value of q is 0. The q is 0 and p equal to greater than 1 upon 2. You got my point. P, I just repeat here, p less than 1 upon 2, p less than 1 upon 2. The value of q is 1. The value of q is 1. Similarly, p greater than 1 upon 2, p greater than 1 upon 2 in this region. Clear? So value of q is 0. So q parallel to x-axis, the value of q is 0. And what about this one? When q lies between 0 and 1, 0 and 1, the value of p equal to 1 upon 2. So you have this one. So this is, you have this one. You got my point. What I have concluded? Value of p equal to 1 upon 2. The q lies between 0 and 1. Value of p 1 upon 2. Q lies between 1 and 0 and 0 and 1. So it is here the best response. It is BR2. Okay. So what is? It is your intersection point. This one. It is called Nash equilibrium. So on this value of Nash equilibrium, what about the value of P and Q? So there is no option. So here Q equal to 1 upon 2 and P equal to 1 upon 2. There is no other options of probabilities to get Nash equilibrium here. So Nash equilibrium is possible only in this condition when you have 50% chance of 50% chance to maximize your payoff with head and 50% chance to maximize your payoff with tail, and this is for both player. So it means that both player probability is 50-50% chance to get head or tail. In this condition they can maximize their payoff, otherwise not. So that was the mutual agreement, mutually agreed strategies or the mixed strategies which provides a Nash equilibrium here. So I can write here what sigma 1 belongs to u1 1 upon 2 okay, this is the ui1, okay, that is the probability of other. And similarly sigma 2 belongs to u2 1 upon 2, this is sigma I. You got my points. So now the best So it means sigma belongs to 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. Mix strategy, mix strategy, NE, naturally. Okay, guys, now I have completed my lecture here, and this lecture is based on three consecutive videos, and you have to watch all videos. If you directly watch this video, you won't be able to understand. Remember, I always told you my all lectures are connected with my previous lecture or my previous videos. So first of all, watch my previous videos, and now you can observe that that lecture basically based on, I think, 1.5 hour durations of 1.5 hour duration of lecture. So further I cannot break it, and you need proper temperament to watch my video. And but I am 100% sure it will be very helpful for you. So inshallah, Allah Hafiz, we will meet with coming lecture in future, in the coming week. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.